What's good, my fellow Magic Knights? It is your boy DEADMANVINCE back with another Black Clover mobile video. I know it has been a little while. I've been kind of busy in the background, and I feel like they haven't really been giving us any like crazy information, but they have recently dropped some trailers, and enough things have kind of like accumulated that I felt like the need to go ahead and just kind of cover all of it. I know people are big into face cams, so we're doing that too. So there you go. But yeah, let's just go ahead and hop right into it. All these videos are going to be courtesy of Kaku, except for this one that, honestly, this was probably on Kaku's channel as well. I just already had this one open on YouTube because I was about to look at it and, you know, just thought to go ahead and get into the video mindset here, right? So, we have this first little thing here, this little video here that is 45 seconds. This one is Black Clover Mobile Presentation of the World, Miniaturized Chibi. Hello, Bulot Man. Shout out Bulot. Bulot is the community. W-Mans. Let's go ahead and watch this. So, what you're seeing right here. What you're seeing right here is like the little kind of like activity overworld. So whenever you go into you see these little cities right here, you can go into those and do like missions basically, do like little story chapters. Or you see back here with the skull here, this is actually Hodge Village. So you can go in there, you have your Grimoire Tower back here, and those are pretty much focal points in the story that you're going to be visiting here. You can see that this is a dev account because they have 2 million summon currency, and I'm pretty sure it requires 1,200 for a multi. So yeah, that's a little ridiculous. I don't even know why they were messing around with that. Then you have 1 million gold over here, which low-key, when I was playing in the beta, it felt like gold. Just for how many things that you need to work on, it felt like gold was very scarce. Now, obviously, this is going to be at the beginning of the game. Once you get deeper into the game, you continually play and grind things, especially because you can auto-battle things, and of course, you will accumulate more and more materials. This is your stamina right here, and then these over here are story tickets. These tickets allow you to do story missions, so this is kind of like you can't spam the story missions. If anybody watching the video has played My Hero Academia, The Strongest Hero, then this is pretty much similar to how, they're like gating the story from you so that you cannot just progress super far in a day, kind of to not forcefully give the game more longevity, basically. It's kind of how it works. But in The Strongest Hero, they pretty much had it to where you would get to a certain point in the story, and if you wanted to continue on in the missions, then you would have to be a certain level, and then you would have to grind missions to get the extra 2 levels, because you had to be 2 levels up higher than what you were typically. But yes, they have the story tickets here. There more than likely will be a way to buy more story tickets. Like maybe you can expend some premium currency for them, because the premium currency here also will probably function kind of in a similar way as The Strongest Hero, because I just thought about that. This gets traded in for other things. So for summons, you literally buy like tickets for summons. And one thing that this does differ on than My Hero the Strongest Hero is that My Hero the Strongest Hero actually has a secondary banner typically for the cards, but the mages with skill pages, because each mage has their own specific skill pages that pretty much completes their kit, gives them like a little extra buff on one of their skills. Basically, the skill pages are part of the regular like summon pool. So even if you don't get an SSR character, you can get an SSR skill page, which can prove to be very useful either way. Now we see here that this is a little kind of like fishing rod, and it has like bait on it, and it has 6 out of 6 here. That means that you have acquired all the items from this little fishing challenge, because you pretty much can collect the bait from exploring this little area, and you can come back here and you can fish and try to get rewards, and it'll show you all the different rewards. Like in the beta, it had like a puzzle piece for skill page pretty much, and when you collected all the pieces, you would get the skill page, right? Then over here you can see these little stars right here, and you see it like 0 out of 9. These missions are really good to run for doing affinity, and you can also collect food and cook the food that you collect from these missions. Also, the first time that I cleared these missions through, I believe they gave me materials to upgrade my character skills. If they show something about the character skills later on in this video, we will kind of divulge more into that. But basically, yeah. The first time you clear these, it looks like the first time clear reward would be skill upgrade materials, and then afterwards it's just kind of like some farmable material afterwards that you can get. But yes, these are really good stages for getting affinity up on your characters. And if they show the character page, I can kind of talk more about why affinity is so important. But yeah, the little zone is really nice though. It was really fun. Like I said, doing the little fishing. See right here. So that's the little puzzle piece I was talking about right here. You have all of your fishes right here of a different rarity, and you want to try to catch everything so that's maxed out 6 out of 6. Then you can get gold, and then you can get what is remember seeing this potion. And there are different levels to it now. Okay, so they've been adding a few more things in after the beta, which of course they would do that, right? They were getting feedback from us directly, so they could know what exactly they needed to do, what they needed to take out, what they needed to keep. Then right there is what I was talking about, how you can pick up little. So they just found 50 premium currency. They were just called black crystals. They just picked up 50 black crystals with that. Like I said, you need 1,200 for a multi, but it is really nice that you can walk around and discover the overworld map and just kind of pick it up as you go. But you can pick up other things like the little bait you need for the fishing challenge as well. So just to keep in mind. And this is the little areas I was talking about with the stars. So yes, these little yellow materials right here are for upgrading your skills, and so are these ones right here, but these are like a higher level material, I'm pretty sure. Or no, these are the lower level one. The bigger the crystal is, the higher the material is. And you get 120 black crystals right there, and then you also get 240 more black crystals for beating all the missions. I believe so, for getting all 3 of the stars. You can see the enemies are weak over here, and you can see the random like drops of like just food items that you can farm. Which honestly, that'll be important too. So if you see here, this is the Royal Clover capital. We did get to play up to the part where we had to defeat Raddies and beat his little beat all his little what are they? He had Revenant magic, so Wraith magic. So all of his little like zombie puppet dead body magic knight put together Frankenstein, whatever you want to call it, right? Look some more over here, kind of going back to the main area. So that's it for this video. That does look really good. It's been a while since I've seen that title card, you know, just kind of across my screen, man, and it feels really good to see that again. The game's going to be really good. It looks really good, and honestly, like I said, I got to play the beta. The beta was pretty fun. Let's go ahead and go over to the next video. So this one's not giving me the option to translate. I believe it just says something along the lines of the new trailer, or the newest trailer, or something like that, right? But a new trailer for Black Clover Mobile. This one dropped yesterday, so yeah, let's take a look at this. Okay, entrance exam. This is in the dungeon. Yeah, where they first had to fight off against Lotus, and then they had to fight off against that man Mars. And now we're getting to see Hajj Village. That's the orphanage Austin grew up in, obviously, with all the other with all his other little orphan brothers and sisters. That's so fucked. That right there, you can go around the map, and you'll see here actually. Yep. You can go around the map, you can break those, just like the 7 Daily Sins Grand Cross, really. Go around the map and break those. You can get little extra rewards. This one right here, you got gold. Some of them actually do give you black crystals, so definitely keep an eye out for those. Then these looks like a little random side quest. Now, this is the area. This is the area when Mars, not Mars. Well, yes, Mars does pull up, but this is the area where Asta, Noel, and Luck have to go and explore the dungeon and get the treasure out first. And the Diamond Kingdom is invading as well, but the Golden Dawn is also there, right? So this is just gonna show you a little bit. Mars was a little boss fight, and then Raddies. Yep, Raddies was a boss fight in the Clover Kingdom. Now, these fights, I believe, are going to be kind of like the boss fights in 7 Deadly Sins. Because in 7 Deadly Sins, you had 6 fights in this main story in the first few chapters that you could go back, revisit, and fight for like demon materials. Now, it looks like the limit breaking system in this game is a little bit, how do I want to say, solo friendly. Whereas in Grand Cross, you have to farm raids with other people, and you're very limited to how many raids you can do in a day. It seems like to get a character to level 100 and get a character to their highest rarity, which would be LR in this game, more so is a lot easier of a process, more streamlined process. So it does make me wonder what part of the character growth is really going to be like very, very intensive, just like limit breaking in Grand Cross, because Vic Gaming is the head development like team for Net Marbles like Grand Cross, right? So some similar aspects gotta come in at some point. Now this game does look to be better. Honestly, I played it. It honestly plays better than Grand Cross to me, but I still like to play Grand Cross as well. They're both good games in their own respects. But this game has streamlined the process of working on your character, and maybe the gear system could be what is the most intensive part of it, because it seems like the gear system will work similarly to Genshin. Now, I played Genshin a little bit, but I'm not by any means like a pro whatever, so I don't know how intricate the gear system is on Genshin, but it is to my understanding that you farm gear, and then you can boost the like stats, the substats you get, but you cannot re-roll the substats, right? So it sounds like you have to farm gear a lot. Now, one thing I do like is in Black Clover Mobile, it looks like that when you level up a gear, because you can plus pretty much up to like plus 12 gear if it's like of the highest rarity, and there's like a range of gear that can be plus 8, there's a range of gear that can be plus 4, right? So if you plus 12 a LR piece of gear, it has one main like base roll that it can be. It wouldn't be another base roll, which I do like more than Grand Cross, because if you've ever tried to roll the base stat on a belt or like a rune in Grand Cross, you would know the suffering, the pain. But I'm just curious as to what gear system, or not what gear system, but what systems will be so tedious when it comes to working on them. But we're getting to see some fights here. Now, after we do these fights in the story mode, what actually happens is they show up in the memory hall. I believe it's called the memory hall. And pretty much you can fight against each one of them, and they'll give you like little rewards for the day. I believe they take story keys as well, though, because they were originally story fights. Let's go ahead and hop over to the next video. And sorry, I'm kind of like rambling on about all this stuff, but it's just that whenever I see it in the videos, it's kind of just re-jogging my memory of everything, and I just kind of want to explain it, break it down. Now that they're officially like allowing things to be on Twitter, I kind of want to break it down as best I can. Now the next video we have here, guys, is the first dungeon boss fight against Mars. And basically what I was talking about earlier with the memory hall, some of the fights in the story, it was Catherine, Radis, and that man Mars. Those three were memory hall fights, so they will be something important for farming, I presume, when the game actually does come out and they have everything a little bit more fleshed out. But let's go ahead and take a look at this video. Once again, big shout out to Kaku. All these videos are via his Twitter. Okay, so this one is showing the dungeon off more so than the other one, which it was a really cool map to be in, and it does look pretty nice. Even like the overworld version of it wasn't too bad. Yeah, there's a little treasure chest, just like you can find random items to break. There's also little mimics, because I remember the mimics. Yeah, no, that's really nice attention to detail, because I remember the mimic in the episode, and I remember that plant demon, plant monster, spell, trap, whatever, in the episode. That was the dungeon door, obviously, and after they defeat Mars, they go in, but Mars wakes back up and pulls up in the dungeon because that man is a demon. Once again, we got a nice little title card here. At the end of every video, they have a title card there. But that's it for that video. And then I said I had one more video that I already had pulled up on YouTube, so let's go there. And then also, they have released the official Korean site, and I believe there's like a little character gallery on it, so we're definitely gonna go check that out. But first, let's go ahead and look at this last video. Okay, so this one is, and just to kind of like tell you guys, I haven't fully seen all of these trailers. I feel like I looked at some of them briefly, but like didn't look at the full thing. No, this is nice. This song is really good too. Honestly, this trailer's pretty fire. Little trailer game AMV. Ooh, the part against Sekka, yeah, where you had to dog that kid. Oh nah, well, it was the part against Sekka, and then they kind of like mixed it into the part of him body Revchi. I just want to say I'm actually rewatching Black Clover right now with that man Bambino. But literally, we were watching the part where they were kidnapping kids in Mean Village, and Asta and Ghosh are there, and Ghosh saves Marie, and Marie is like, go back and save the rest of the kids. And like Ghosh, even though Ghosh is like a stain, like he's like a creep, like dude, his magic is so OP. Like his mirror magic has so much versatility to it, and he perfect countered that man licked. Man, just a good time. It's fun to be rewatching the show, because I'm definitely rewatching while waiting for the game to come, while also waiting for the movie to drop, while also, you know, reading the manga in the background, trying to do all that, right? I love how they have like I love how accurate to like the show these moments are. Like, it's literally just, it feels like the actual scenes from the anime just popping off screen at this point, like in 3D instead of 2D, bro. It's so great. And this song is really good too. Yes, sir. Perfect counter, bro. Eye of the Midnight Sun, they're clean with it, bro. I was just watching all of this, bro. So hyped for this damn game, dude. It's gonna be so good. Yo, yes, sir. That demon, bro. He finna hit him with that Dark Cloak Emerald Splash. Let me stop. That was a really good trailer. Now, let's go ahead and jump over to the, jeez. Let's go over and jump over to the next website. And what y'all know about that shit? Last Alliance, bro. Heck. Come on now. But let's go ahead and jump over to that website. Alright, guys. So we are here on the actual official Japanese site. I just translated it to English just so it was a little easier for me to navigate here. But we actually have some things put out here. So we already had... Oh, there we go. We already had the prologue like here. The prologue's pretty clean. I did make another video on that, so you guys can definitely go watch that video, but the prologue's really good. Then we come over here to the character tab, and we actually can look at each one of the characters, and it has like little backgrounds for the characters. You can even watch their intros. So, yeah. Jeez, that's pretty crunchy there. Maybe they need to fix that. So, it says watch their intro and then watch their skills, but realistically their intro is their skills, and then their skills is their ultimate move. But yeah, that's, and then Asa just has like a little quote down here. Will everybody have a quote? So then we come over to Yuno. We have their voice actors too, which is a nice touch. Yes, so we do have background about every character, and then we have a little quote for them. We got Noelle here. See the little cut in for Yami here. Yep. So those little pictures that they were releasing before the game dropped, I mean, as everybody could tell, basically those were little card arts. So got a phone call there, my bad guys. But you have Yami here, and as we can see, these little pictures that they're releasing as the little silhouettes, and then like putting like an actual kind of like filling it in with the character, those were actually card arts like I had speculated. And then we have like the actual in-character, like in-game models, right? We have Luck here, and then we have this man, Magna here. So then next we have contents. You can see we have story mode, world contents, and yeah. So it's just gonna be like the video again. Yeah, okay. So all the videos that we've already watched, right? But it's gonna be story mode, world contents. This would probably be like the raid type of bosses they had, because they did have a temporary raid boss. Then right here we have the what is it? The maybe the dungeons, right? For farming all the different materials you need to grow your character. Then this one, I'm just gonna wait and see what that one could be. Maybe arena, to be honest. Then we go to world, and we can see Haj Village, Kika Village, Black Bull's Hideout, Dungeon. But basically to see everything, you would have to watch the videos. We've already watched all these videos, but basically they just broken it down so you can look at everything if you'd like to. And then they even have a gallery over here. So media, art, and then soundtracks. Okay, soundtracks will be released in the future. But yeah, on this website you can kind of check out everything. I'll leave this website link below so you guys can definitely check it out, give it a look. But hope you guys did enjoy this video. That's gonna be it for your boy Dark Cloak Deadman, hitting you with the Dark Cloaked Emerald Splash. But I'm gonna go farm these dragon stones on Japanese Dokkan, because currently the 8th anniversary is out, and I've secretly been doing that this whole time. The 8th anniversary is out, and I'm about to have myself a summit stream, so be there or don't. Cool, but you guys have a good one. It was good seeing you.